Hello, hello. Oh, my bad. Hello, hello. Good morning. I'm sorry for the noises. Just getting breakfast here. I have no hurry. I am in not hurry to place any trades. Uh, this market, just notice where it is now. We have a range here. This is the higher range. This is the lower range, and the market is right at the center of the range. Kind of like right at the center of yesterday's range as well. You know, the 5100 right there too. They also chop and rotation are high today. Are we going to have chop rotation? No idea. But the odds, right? These are just odds. Now, the 100, all these lows are weak. Pretty much buying from the 100. And the highs are not better, right? This high at the low, this distribution, this high at POC, and this high at the low, this distribution from this day. None of this, none the high, none the low are good. And if you notice the range, there's some sort of range here that is being compressing. Check this out. Well, the markets are open now. Just check this out. Buying from the range, selling from. Buying from a trend line, selling from trend line. Markets open right there. The weakest market seems to be the down. We have a range here. This is resistance now, right? Something similar is happening in the bond market, but this market is forming a wide range here. This is going to be used as a support or resistance down the line. If it breaks lower, this is going to be a resistance. If it rallies, this is going to be support. Again, opening at the center. Wide opening here. Very quiet opening. Alright. Remember, overnight inventory is 100% short. Traders can be very excited now after the movement we had yesterday. Market went from inventory being very short to very, very long in a really, really short period of time. And after that, it becomes short again, right? And we have some short covering that has been some rebalancing that happened during the overnight. Notice what's happening with value. Value is moving lower. We have the direction. We have a trend now, right? We have 3 days, 2 days that are going to the downside. Now, what do we have today? We have Apple earnings after the close and non-farm payrolls tomorrow. I am going to change what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the stream. I am not going to stream at 8:50 anymore. Not that I stream exactly at that time. That was part of my job, not my job, my homework. When I kind of like walk away from the markets, when I couldn't focus, I started kind of like use the stream to regain my focus in the market. But now it is kind of like getting in the way, and I think, and we have to do, we as traders have to do this all the time. We are making adjustments all the time, and this is the adjustment I am doing. I am moving to 9:30, maybe 10 as well, because what I don't want to do, I I want to remove the anxiety. There are sometimes I don't feel anxiety today, for example, but yesterday I was really anxious. Um, I wanted to do now at this time just to focus more in the market or kind of like in the stream. It will prevent, I think, the goal is this, to prevent any kind of emotional action, right, or reaction to what the market can be doing. Most of the trades take time to form. It is rare when we have opportunities early in the morning. We may have one here, for example, a really tiny gap here. I'm sorry. Have a market that has gap here. This is also an opportunity. These opportunities early in the session comes when the market's out of balance relative to the previous days or relative to some sort of range as well. And this one, for example, this one here, is an opportunity because it's not just outside, it's out of balance of the previous day range, but out of balance of bigger range here. Check your daily charts as well, the bigger day range here. That's why I call this an opportunity here. It didn't work. It didn't have upside continuation. It has left a kind of very questionable high here. I call this weak high. This is non-excess and weak. Become weak because it's from overnight POC, yesterday's POC, and poor because it has no action. The action to the upside has not been completed. This day, yesterday, was sold exactly from the low of this distribution. Now, overnight, kind of like good volume here. I think, alright, okay, we have good volume here. Why I say good volume? Notice where it has opened, kind of like about same volume we had yesterday, high. And look at what the other ones, the previous days. I have at least 10 days here. This can be actually more than a counter action right now. Yesterday we have high volume. Let's see. Again, I am not in a hurry to do anything here. This can be a counter action. If the market comes all the way down to here, well, I will consider this a mistrade. I missed the trade, so what, right? Regarding the other markets, I think the Dow really looks really weak here. Let me move this aside. Okay, but this is not good. Buying from now. This is a notice how emotional the overnight was, right? Yesterday closing and opening with the gap, right? With the gap. The first thing, downside continuation. Now that we have settled there, it's closing this distribution, closing the overnight distribution. For this one, and then this one. Okay. This is I have this line as a support market here. And I still keep it. I am keeping this one because the market is showing some. The market is buying and selling from this level. That's why it's way back in time, but that's why I keep it. I am still keeping this one. Now notice who was bought from this, but bought here again. Yesterday also there was a lot of movement around this reference. A lot of back and forth. And the market stopped here on its way up and also on its way back. Now, inventory, I consider this inventory being low. Right, from yesterday, we have this selling, right? Selling gap. But notice what happened in the lower side, where this market has been bought from. There's a lot of all the longs from this area are still here. And the difference is we have more volume here than previous days. Not here, not these ones, but the market in general. Because this is, the ES is an index, and this is a New York Stock Exchange Composite volume. The volume of the ES is different, okay? The way how I check volume here, I use these histograms here. Right? Over here, for example, we have 300,000, something like that, right? It's a composite. This is not. You can see this volume here is not the one here. Mechanical buying here. This is Nasdaq. You know, Nasdaq. I think I am uncertain to consider this the low. This can be the low this range, but I am considering this one in the daily time frame. I am actually considering this one here. This one here. It is clearly here we have a distribution here on the upper side, and some sort of craziness going on below here, and the market could not hold, did not close this one. And why I pay attention to this? Because by doing so, the market also can target again the all-time highs. It has really hard times here, really hard times. Notice how these longs here, late longs, are being liquidated. Now, if you pay attention to what happened here, you have a range, right? This one, right? Now, just let's do something here. Let's move it down here. Alright? Uh-oh. What the heck do I do this? Okay, I don't know how to. I guess I have to do it again. But you have the idea. Another range information that traders are trying to do, replicate what happened here, what they did here, try to replicate. Each time, I mean the first time they tried to do, they will just crash here. Now this is kind of like a bigger time frame here. Let's see if it will take time, right? It will take time to develop. But I can avoid, right? Just to watch this. Oh, come on. Again. This one here. And the other one down here. Right? Okay. Now it can be the opposite as well. This is just, something that has catch my eye yesterday. But yesterday I had these ranges here. Kind of like a late laggard here. You can avoid by notice this, They were liquidated here the second time. They tried to do the same thing again, liquidate again. Now, let's do the opposite now. Because the market is not going higher. Let's sell now. I won't be surprised if something happens here to the downside. Now, what's happening with the Dow here? All major indices are opening in the lower side of the previous month, but good odds that having the market is going to start one time frame lower here. Got a range, got a range here, right above this range here. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks here? And this market is just not being accepted inside. Every time the market tries to get inside this range, it's rejected. Tries to get inside, it's rejected. Tries to get inside, it's rejected. It has tried 3 times now. Wonder what can happen if it tries another time. That's why I say this is the weakest index with the most potential to the downside. Now, all of them don't have good highs really. You want to see something, some good high? This is a good high. Yeah. What happened here? We talk about this high when it happened, and we talk about, oh boy, this can be a good high, right? For this market, we didn't have something like this in our markets, not the Nasdaq, the ES, or the Dow. We don't have this which is a sharp reaction to the upside, make a new high, and then prices are rejected. Just rejected. The market doesn't check that well. Now the break also. Now it seems like inventory has got too long here as well, and this could be and notice how many lows that we have here. May come down here, but this can be support. This area can be support. It's not that good actually. Really, kind of very crazy market. This is a big range here. This one, multi-contract. Also, when it happened, right? It didn't happen during the rollover period of this market. All right, all right. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to take a quick break. I don't have any interest in this market right now. I'm going to finish my breakfast. Notice where this market is being bought, right? It's being bought before, it cannot close this distribution. Most of this volume, most of this the overnight volume, you can see is here, right? That has been rebalanced. Now, what is if the market has anything to the downside, it wouldn't be that hard for, if they are actually selling here, it wouldn't be that hard to go through this. So I think this was just a counter action. Very thin markets, very thin intraday markets here. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will take a quick break here. Come back soon. All right. Actually, I think there was something here that I missed. I just closed this profile. The action is to the downside. We have a downside trend, right? 1, 2, 3. The action is to the downside. It is opening. Notice how M, right, was bought right from this low. Very questionable low here. The range is very wide here, so the also rotation are high. We have Apple after close. I guess I missed this here. And notice how this high, where this high is, right? Right at overnight, be out an overnight high. Nasdaq also selling from yesterday's half back. The week also, Nasdaq's low, yesterday's low is liquid. Now, I think this is the moment of true now, because this market is coming to this area where the volume is. We have good volume here. Now this market have, if there is something to the downside, yeah, it will just push through this. There's enough supply, enough longs here from yesterday. That remember we talked about this. There are still here. All the shorts were crushed yesterday. At one moment in time, we talk about how the longs, how bad the rally was. Right. I didn't want to be long yesterday. I didn't want to be long. The trade just came at the end, right? When we were talking, we were thinking how the reaction of the traders, how the market reacted like 3 or 4 times in the previous FOMCs. When the market has a big rally, just like yesterday, has a pullback, right? And then M comes, right? The pullback low was not taken, during the M period after Chairman Powell, the Fed Chairman press conference ended. And that behavior is what we notice, right? And this piece of information, can you see for how long do we keep those pieces of information? Right, months, right? Months. It worked once, 2, 3 times worked, right? You may have something there to the upside, but there was certain things yesterday that were really different. The contrast was notable yesterday. That's when that day scenario come to my mind. And when they were trying to do the same, but the accumulation of volume was different. The distribution of volume during the period was very, very different. And we have a downside trend where the market is not going, it's not out trading higher. The market trades to the downside. Or at least there's change. Okay? There's change in the market. And trading is all about change. Trading is about change. And most of the jobs that we do here in trading has to do with the rebalancing of inventories. Market's getting too long, market's getting too short. Putting price in context, momentum as well. I have to put momentum in context as well. Never fight momentum. Okay? If a market has direction, the market has a momentum either to the upside or to the downside. Momentum to the downside is different than momentum to the upside. Momentum to the upside, it can be grueling, right? The market can move at a pace that, boy, is painful to watch, and it still keeps going higher. One tick at a time. it seems like no, but this market is going to collapse any moment, right? Any second from now it's going to collapse. It's going to break like 200 points in 2 minutes. It never happened, right? That's why traders says they have a saying, right? Markets climb the what's this? The wall of worries. Climb the walk. Markets do the walk of climb the wall of worries. Something like that. I forget. And everybody's worried about, no, this is not good. This is unrealistic. This is so real. This cannot be true. The market structure is very weak. And you can see the market going higher and higher and higher and higher. That is what happened, and I believe, my belief is that's what happened last year. When we have this thing starting here, during this period of time, all the talking heads, hedge fund managers were talking about this market is going to go to 35,000, support is at 3,000, blah, 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 blah. And suddenly, the market just keep going, starts the rally. Notice how we have a range here, another range here. This is not good, right? This is different than this one. Some volatility comes here at the end of the year. And it just keep going high. And here, kind of like around this area, this moment in time, is when we start to hear talks about the pain trade, right? For hedge funds, when the same way how we are cut short, hedge funds are also cut short. And we, like yesterday, for example, we got we buy here and the market, we sell here and the market keeps rallying like 100 points, something like that. And it seems like never is going to stop. They are caught short, but in a different way. The thing is, the big funds, big money is cut short. The way how they are evaluated, right? Because they don't trade their money, they trade customers' money. If there's a rally, they do money by time in the market, no time in the market as we do, right? And if the market is having a rally, a significant rally, if they are underinvested, okay, if they are underinvested, they are not going to show, or they are not going to have anything to show to their customers. And they are evaluated that way, right? They are evaluated relative to other hedge funds managers. If the media is, let's just give it a number, 7% a year. If you are having 2%, that's still good, but no good, right? Because the average is 7%. You can get fired. If you are 10% or 15%, that's also not good. It's unbelievable, right? I didn't know this when I learned this. Why? But it's so good. They are doing much better than the other ones. That means that you are they are evaluated in such a way that they are believed to be taking too much risk. So that's not good also. And this is when the pain trade happened, right? They were caught underinvested and start, doing buying here. And we have the laggard stage here. Notice the craziness that happened here. We have some trade like this in the Dow also a couple days ago or something like that. Just look at this craziness here. Really, really crazy. And the same thing is there. It's trying to be replicated now. Now we have the higher range here, lower range here. This line is I just put this because I saw that yesterday. And this is the area that I am keeping here. This much low here is this one. You know, there's some support here actually that's happening. I had one heel before, one heel before, one heel before. Any, I mean, none of them had work, you know. And you can see the market trying to find support somewhere. You know, it didn't find it here, it didn't find it here, it didn't find it here, it didn't find it here. Finally, we have something here. Fine, very close to 100 as well. And notice how this market is being bought from kind of like from this trend line as well, no? Which is the 100 moving average. Right from here, notice 1, 2, 3 times, right from the movie from that moving average. Actually, this is not approximate. This is at the moving average week, because it was bought from the 100 moving average, right? Yesterday was bought right from there. 1, 2, 3. This is not good, man. This has really low odds of staying. Also, the market will take these ones. Can it happen today? Huh. Who knows? No. Look at that low. I'm still not interested here. I don't like it. You know, the last thing I want to be here is alone. Now we have some volume here. Huh. It is rare that we have the significant increase of volume we have yesterday. I don't see this quite often. I mean, this is the first time in a while. Because yesterday we had really high volume, huh? Really high volume. And now we are having continuation. Volume is still here. That's a good sign. For the movement. What's the movement? To the downside, right? Now these distributions have been closed. Basically have been closed now. That was good, right? Now you have something here. So A low is the stop here. Where this market can be going? Yeah, obviously as fixed as I've seen this low here. This is very questionable. This one's taking it can come down all the way down to here. To the 5,000. Ah, okay, 5,000 here. It's very emotional too. But it's so low. It is so slow. I don't have anything. I'll let the market do its thing here. We are still inside previous day range. Okay, we are still inside previous day range. Buying coming from saddle. Also not a good sign there. It's a logical place to buy, take profits. Not a good area to be long. This kind of trades coming from this exact mechanical reference in the past, at the last part of the last year and the beginning of this year, they worked quite nicely. Every time the market goes to some important reference like that, we just was bought from that reference and boom, shoot is very high. And now we are seeing what's happening to the other one. All the inventory is getting liquidated now. How many trades have you placed is the question. Have you been successful? Now, overnight inventory has been rebalanced. If there is anything to the downside, now it needs to show up. Another buy from the 100 from sell very mechanical. Well, I don't know why I had this 55 here. Oh, they must close at this distribution, right? Monitoring the market is having downside continuation here. It is having downside continuation. Remember where this is coming from also. It gives us an indication who is behind the trade. This low is unlikely to last or to be a lasting one. It's back and forth for 100. All indices are at support levels. the Dow, Nasdaq, and ES are right at very specific levels. The 3809, I mean 38,089, the Dow, Nasdaq at 0, ES at 0 as well. Previous day low, very close to this. This is a key level here, very important here. Okay, this may have a flush here. Remember we talked about the longs one yesterday, right? The longs are still here. All right. We're out of balance now. What's happening with the bond market? There's nothing going on there, really. So this is all markets now. Oh, this saddle is from 2 days ago. It was this low. I hope you haven't been seen to the upside. I hope you haven't been buying this market. Like, notice again where this market is being bought from, right? What it is, right from the 100 moving average there. It's unbelievable, man. Yesterday you was bought from 100. Today's come on, man, this is just crazy. All right, let's check. I had, this was yesterday's. Now this moving average is like, this is the action of bigger time frames here. I saw this happen before. I have not adjusted my moving average. 50.44. Yeah, this is 50.44. I had I have marked this yearly today. These two. Oh my bad. No, I should have erased this one. I should have erased that one. Because what we have is this. My bad. Alright. That was yesterday. But it's just curious, right? It's just curious how because I had this reference from yesterday, and it's curious how it was bought from there. Now this low has been repaired. That was bought from the 100 as well. I have to come on, man. Let me check. There's something wrong here with my charts. I thought I did it. I did something here. Okay. 5017 is 1. 5017. What is 57? It was well, now it's 5017. It was 5012 in the morning. Okay, that's one. And the other one, 5044, 5045. It was here. It was this one. So what the heck are you doing 5050 here? No, too much. That's not. My bad. Sorry, I apologize. That was misleading there. 5044, which is this one, and 5017, which is the other one, which is this one here. Why those? The only thing I do here is I use the adjusted in my charts here. I adjust for contrast change. Notice that this is unchecked, right? Let's check this one. Adjust for contrast change. And also, let's check what the current contract has. What's the years? Weekly, daily, 5017. Yeah, 5017. It has had more than 100 days. June contract. Okay. What I'm going to do, I am going to adjust this to the current, because what I notice is 5017 is one. What I have noticed is the market is paying attention to, because they are very short-term frame traders here. They are looking to the updated, to the daily. What is the adjusted? I keep updating this constantly. 5044, 5045. Right here. This is the other one. Right there. Okay, one here, one here. Now, one huge volume has been corrected. This one. This one has not taken this one out, obviously. And this day has not taken this one out, and this day has not taken this one out. So we have a lot of volume here in this area. Right from this, where the market is right now, right from here all the way down to here. It's huge accumulation of volume there. Is that a low? And the thing is, this coincides with something here. Right? There's tremendous amount of blocks here that happened during this day. Here we have a block here, and this happens to be the 5,000 as well. So if this level is taken, boy, I don't want to see what. I mean, they also have some serious downside. I guess are increased. Notice, remember what we talk about the Dow as well, right? The Dow has I think we are at some sort of no-go level here. Now coming back inside previous day range, it's not a good sign too. We saw how this market was breaking, right? Really questionable here. The way how it was going lower. Seems like it was a rebalancing of the low inventory. We have more volume though. It's very frustrating. There are no clear readings here. No clear readings. Now, this is Nasdaq. Just look at this, man. I call this a weak level, not because it was bought from PLC. Now this has been corrected. Now, notice something here. You have a tremendous amount of single pins here. This can be very well accessed in the lower side. Now, it is going to be access. We will know that just after the fact. We have a downside day, remember. No matter what happened, it's a downside day. Unless the market comes back all the way up to here and closes above here, above this high, then we will have an outside day. Now we have a trend. What's the direction of the trend? The downside, right? What's value? I wouldn't call it inside value. I wouldn't pay too much attention to value right now, because what happened yesterday. The odds of chop and rotation are increased when the market opens inside previous range. Market opens inside previous range, really close to the center. Alright. What kind of trades traders do when market has a downside day? They sell rallies. Now, if this volume actually sustain and we have this high or higher, and it repeats tomorrow and next week, that would also be change. There's something changing here. This, higher volume, lower prices are attracting buyers or sellers. Still don't know. If there's a bounce from here, obviously that would be buyers. Because the market doesn't have direction right now. The market is trading in this range. The potential destination of this movement is this opposite, this side. This is a tremendous rally we have here. Did you check how we monitor the market for continuation? Right? It opened here, you take this one. There were more references here that are not here anymore. Oh, okay, but close this, the next one, close this distribution, closing this one. POC, last, settle, overnight low, yesterday's low, 100, previous year, the adjusted 2022 high, and boom, I was bought from that. And this reference, I am also keeping this reference because the market is doing, showing that something around that. That's why I'm keeping. The same reason why I kept this one. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at what it did. This. Oh boy! This was the location. I missed this. I really missed this. Now because you have these lows here, this area here, in general, and the market just. This was a short, right? This could have been very well a short here. And if the market takes this level, this reference, that's an out, right? You don't have too much. How many points? 2, 3 points, and that's it, right? Maybe 8-point gains. Target. Or potential. The target is not the amount of points, right? But it could have been this low, for example. Somewhere down here, we started to watch. Okay, this is the potential destination of this movement. It seemed like the market was focusing in this low. Now we will know this was the destination just after the fact. Okay, after the fact. I don't know the market. If I have a trade here, I I I would have closed here, right? Close here. A new one can start here. A new one, the breakout, the market getting out of balance, right? From this level, right? Market getting out of balance, and this level becomes the exit. If the market comes back inside here, or too close, or just starts to having too much problems here, that's an out. Of course, after the fact is easier. It's really easy. We have to learn how to get into these trades while the market is developing. Now, it seems like we're going to have something here. Notice where is selling from. Half back, right? Check your watches. It's 24. This market should be down here, in this area, somewhere in here, looking for some extension. It's in the opposite side. Also, rotation have increased now. It's coming back to the original entry. And this is when looking for a trade comes to play. So I start looking for a trade. Oh, okay, I should have been long down here. Oh, okay, I'm going to be long here. I'm just looking for a trade. For the one time it works, there will be 7-8 times it doesn't. If I look for a trade, I will find a trade. It's not going to be the right one. Notice where that market, where is it stopping? Right? Where that this market is stopping. That's why I keep those. I decide to keep carrying that reference, the 5063 there. Alright, it is 10:30 a.m. Unless you have any questions, please let me know if you have any. Otherwise, I am going to be calling it a day. I wish you guys a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. We have a rotational day. We have a day that with good odds to being rotational. We have a day to the downside. Be aware of that. Don't get to in rotational days. We still don't know if this is a rotational day. Now, the odds that it's going to be a rotational day are high today. Notice where the next period is going to open. You are just 2 minutes before this period closes, and at the high of the current period. So the odds that this the high is not going to last are not that good, right? The odds that we are going to have rotation, if that high is taken, we have a rotational day, you know, because we just have direction in the market, direction to the downside. Right? We have A being A, and B showing the direction. Okay, but early in the session, if B high is taken early in the session, you will have another action. Another in this case, it's an action to the downside. It can be an action to the downside. I mean to the upside. My bad, to the upside. I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I mean to say one thing and end up saying a completely different thing. I didn't know that was dyslexia. I had a friend, I have a worker who told me once, I was writing a number like 2050, right? 2045. I say 2045, but I wrote 2094. And this guy told me, why you write that? You just say you were going to write 2049, but you wrote 2094. What? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize. And a lot of things make sense when that happened. Yeah. I kind of like understood mathematics in my high school years, but my tests, man, my tests were really bad. And you know, I knew the ratio at that time. Like 30 years later. All right. Let's see what happens here. Look at that high, man. Look at that high. Well, that high is right a halfback. Nasdaq is buying from halfback. The ES is selling from halfback. The Dow, what the Dow is doing? Yeah, like a hardback too. That high, man, that high. All right. If this market sells from here, from this level, that's inventory getting short. Inventory getting short. And the type of traders that are selling are very short time frame traders, short term traders. All right. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. This is a rotational day officially. It's not warranted that it's going to end up being a rotational at the end. It can be a hybrid. Sometimes we have rotation at the beginning and then we have trend after. I wish you have a good rest of the day. If you have any questions or comments, remember the Twitter. I have a Twitter account that I haven't used in a while. This is the Twitter account. Use Futures Trading. No, these are the streams here. The last time, April 4th. I have been streaming from. I have been using Twitch and YouTube to stream. I left Twitter idling. And the updates, we also have this. Discord. And you are cordially. I mean, if you want to learn about market profile, I'm not a market profile trader. There you have the link. You have the link, and I have just posted in YouTube, and I mean in Twitch. Also, I am going to post it in YouTube. There you go. Alright guys, have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. Bye bye.